Before studying, here are some things you should keep in mind. Think positively when you're studying. Don't think of failure. Avoid comparing yourself to others since your skills are unique to yourself. Avoid absolute thinking. Instead of thinking, I always mess things up, think about how you can improve and learn from mistakes. To be effective when it comes to studying, do these two simple steps before you begin to study. First, find a quiet, peaceful room where the interruptions and distractions are minimized. An example can be don't go studying in the living room where your mom is vacuuming. Second, bring the supplies you need and leave the supplies you don't need. An example can be like don't bring your makeup kit when you're doing your math homework. The first strategy for effective studying is using mnemonic devices. Mnemonic devices may sound like a big word, but in simpler terms, it's just memory games. Memory games are a good method for remembering pieces of information because you're taking simple associations and of common words. An example can be using acronyms such as EGBDF. In a music class, EGBDF stands for Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge, which is just the names of the letters of notes in the instruments that you're playing. The key to using these memory games is that you use new phrases or sentences you come up with and you make them more memorable and easier to learn or to retain the information. According to research, mnemonic devices are helpful because they use more of your brain to remember visual and active images than you do remembering a list of items. Using more of your brain means better memory. The second strategy for effective studying is practice with friends. Practicing with friends with similar academic grades and classes proves to be an effective study method. Having around 4 to 5 people in your group helps you practice if you're struggling because they can either provide assistance and explain it to you or give you a different perspective on solving your problem. Some groups like to work through chapters together, quizzing one another as they go through it. Others like to compare class notes and review materials that way, ensuring that they haven't missed any important points in the lecture. The final strategy for studying effectively is becoming a teacher and replicating your testing environment. Try to explain the material in your own words, as if you're the teacher. Saying the material aloud will point out where you're confused and need more information and will help you retain the information. As you explain the material, use examples and make connections between concepts. Creating a quiz for yourself will help you think like your professor and help replicate how you would normally be tested in your class. Replicating the same class conditions, whether it's not being able to use a calculator on a test or not being able to use like a number 2 pencil. This will help you retain your information since your brain will realize it's in a similar place when you're actually taking the test. Learning the material this way actively engages your brain and will significantly improve your memory. Thank you for watching.